This means like, my do I did that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That's what it means.
Well, you're on
So,
live on YouTube right now, so Wayne and Ozzy, this mic is all yours.
hey everybody, how you doing? It's Reverend Wayne Still from Miracles Everywhere. Miracles Everywhere. It's good to be here. Sorry I wasn't here last week, but here this week. Wasn't here actually all Monday or Tuesday last week. There was some things being done. Everyone had things to do suddenly, and that's what happens. Suddenly it comes up, and next thing you know, things are happening. But today we have Anxiety to Love. Anxiety to Love by Corinne Zupka. Anxiety to Love. It's a radical new approach for letting go of fear and finding lasting peace. It's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful book, and it introduces the Course in Miracles to and it's a good book to brush up on the Course in Miracles and acquaint yourself with the course. If you are a course student or have been a course student, and also if you want to become a course student, it's a good book to read. And we're going to read it today, as we have done before, and we're going to do some of the exercises, and we're going to do our thing. So we're gonna have a good time today, and I'm ready for you, Audsie. How you doing, Audsie? It's been a while. How you doing? I haven't spoken to you in over a week.
I know it's crazy. Yeah, I'm managing. I'm just been had another bout of not feeling well, and I'm just up again today, but
How you
I'm
doing
trucking
now?
along. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay. I'm
Uh,
just happy.
well, that's so good. So good. Well, that's the
Trying to
main
be
thing.
positive. Yeah.
That's the main thing. You're happy. All
Mhm.
right. Well, then that's
Well,
happiness does the battle. I mean, if you're happy, then you're happy.
I'm happy. Nothing else I can be. I'm just accepting how it is. It is what it is. I can't worry about this or that. It
What you can't
just
control.
is, right?
Right. Well, you can't
Yeah.
worry. You can't control the you only can control the controllables.
Like how I respond.
Right.
If
Exactly.
I can, I can choose to, just keep telling myself. And yesterday I just said to myself, okay, I'm just gonna do a force. I'm gonna force this body. I should be able to do that. And not to the point where I'm going to make myself worse, but just to give it a extra push because
Yeah.
I think that's okay,
Yeah, sure. Sometimes I say to myself, I'm a child of God. A child of God does not act like this. Child of
Yeah,
God, I step up as a child. But and it's nice to remind yourself of that once in a while, that who you are as an idea of God. And it's almost like if you have a broken arm, it's nice to set it, but it's not going to take away all the pain. But you're setting your
yeah,
arm. It's still broken and it still hurts like hell. But then the setting of it kind of gets it in place. So
yeah.
it's sort of like how I look at it. So every once in a while, if I'm not walking well or I'm stumbling around the house, I'll say, "All right, come on, you're a son of God, Wayne. Come on, shape up."
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I was doing last night. I was like, all right. I was talking to my dog. I was like, okay, Milo, tomorrow, that's it. No more bed. We're going to get up. We're going to do a few things and we're going to stay up. And if we have to lay down, we're just going to be on the couch. We're not going back to bed because I am not a body. I am
Yeah.
more than this body. And I was just trying to pump myself up. And then
Well, today's lesson was
my
we reviewed that.
yeah, so it's perfect. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just happy to be here again. So
Yeah.
that this
Good.
space is always available and nobody's like,
Yeah. Where
there's
have you
no
been?
pressure.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's just beautiful. So
Yeah.
thank you all for
I'm,
your
I'm also,
patience with me.
yeah. All right, cool. So, you want to start?
Yeah. Did I share my screen here?
You
Yeah,
sure
I think
did.
so. Great.
Mine's we're starting. It seems like we're
We
starting
read
with starting with
those.
mantras.
Yeah, we read those last week, but we can
Oh,
read them
all right.
again. I think
No,
we're on
no, we might
journal
as
prompt.
well. Yeah, journal prompts. I might as well start there.
Yeah. Do you believe that your body can hurt you and cause your life to end? This is
Yes.
interesting because yeah, I mean,
I think
I was lying there and I was like, maybe this is death. Maybe this is the death of the body. And I'm like, okay, I just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just, and then I started actually watching The Good Place.
no, yeah,
After about the
that's
fourth
good.
day in bed, I was able to watch TV because I couldn't even watch TV at first. And
It's
then,
so funny. I watched it. I watched it with my daughter, and she watched the last episode. She, oh, this is where they commit suicide.
oh, I don't know. I don't know. But the thing is, I never watched it enough to really get that they were actually in a bad place and that he
Oh,
was
really?
messing
Oh,
with
really?
them. So
That's
I was
fascinating.
really shocked. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
what?
Oh,
I'm like, this is crazy. And she keeps figuring it out. And it's just kind of very interesting.
I thought you saw it. But they don't really commit suicide. That was more of a joke. That's why I told you. I said it to you.
Okay. Well, I
It's
don't know.
more,
I haven't seen that one yet, but
it's more of a spiritual
it's good.
thing.
It's interesting.
It's actually in keeping with the course to a certain degree. I mean, that they finally choose to move on from paradise, the perceived paradise, which is not what they think it is. It's more like
Well,
that.
yeah, yeah. It's
Uh,
pretty cool though that it's like, wait a minute, we think we're in this is the
yeah,
good place, but we're being tortured. Like I love
yeah.
how they totally get it. And I think one of my favorite characters is Janet.
Oh yeah,
Like she's just amazing. The
yeah,
not a robot.
she does everything. She does everything. And I love how
She
Ted
does
Danson
a good job.
when they found out Ted Danson laughed and he was evil with his laughter. He was hilarious.
Oh yeah, his evil laughter came out. I'm like, he's great. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
funny.
enjoying it, but
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll pick it up again. But yeah, so do you believe that your body can hurt you and cause your life to end? Of course,
Yes.
I do. How are you afraid of your body? Well, that it could break and be painful, that it could, spontaneously combust.
No, keep in
That's
mind,
a thing.
everyone who's hearing this, it's not as if I walk around and when I read this, and we read this back and forth, and you're thinking about the course, and you're thinking about God. We know intellectually, at least, we know on a spiritual, to a certain degree, we know to a certain level, to a certain degree, to a certain, to a certain, down to a certain level, that it is true. This is all true. That there's no body. That we're not our body. But if you get to a deeper level, even a deeper level, we don't know. We don't believe that. And that's why our body is hurting. And that's why we get the sicknesses. That's why we get the wounds. That's why we hurt. And that's why we're laid up in bed. That's why my neck is hurting when I move it. My neck cracks like crazy all the time. I hear crack, 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 because I believe that my neck can crack. It won't be cracking. You won't be sick in bed. I won't be having Parkinson's. None of this would be happening if we believe it could happen. So the fact that we intellectually believe it, know about it, is not playing out as much as we'd like it to play out. So I mean, it's clear we should make it. It's not as if so. Don't argue with the idea. Well, wait a minute. I believe it. I believe it. I don't not believe it. I don't. I believe that I'm not the body. Well, yes, so sure. It's good to believe it. But that's the first step. Soon you got to know it, and then when you know it, the body will transform. The image of the body becomes the image, pure idea. And then it's no different than the realm of numbers. The numbers aren't there. You do 1, 2, 3, 9, 8, 7, any combination. You have any combination of a body, sick, healthy, small, big, in your thoughts, make it up. And then you externalize it.
Is there like, you know how there's the vacillation going back and forth? Do you think is that always going to be happening, even to a slight degree, even if it's back and forth more so and the stretches get longer? Do you think
Back and forth.
vacillation always occurs between that, right and wrong mind, that sort of trying to
I think to a certain degree, the difference between, as I see it, the difference, as I understand it, the difference between the right mind And when we wake up, there's a difference between waking up in the dream and waking up from the dream. Or that would be that would be the demarcation. Now, waking up in the dream is almost a simulation of from the dream. When you woke up in the dream completely, there's certain distinctions, and you can, in a sense, go back. That's the vacillation you're talking about. That's when it's still there. You may go from the dream, you can no longer vacillate. Because then you're one again, and everything disappears as if you're oneness again. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
You're
and
back
then
to where
but
you
then
are when you.
you don't stay in your body, do you?
No, no, I'm
Because
saying
you're
when you wake up from the dream completely, you're where you were when you never actually did anything in the first place.
mm.
You're back where you oh, I never actually, it was a dream. Nothing ever actually happened.
But
Yeah,
do you think that thought actually happens, or do you think it's just more of just a void, or do you think there
well,
are
it's
still
more from our perspective now, from where we are, it's more of a void.
yeah,
And that's why we're scared of it.
yeah, yeah.
And that's why we're staying away from it. And that's why my daughter said that that's where they commit suicide. Because from the perspective of our
Yeah.
perspective, it's oblivion.
Yeah. Mm.
So that's what I mean. Once we enter into that oneness, there's no coming back. That's why that's what that the vacillation comes from. I want it, I don't want it. I want oneness, I want oneness, I want oneness, I don't want it.
Mhm.
As Ken says, eventually one day we'll say I want it and then we'll get it.
Well, and that's why I'm starting to see that this like sickness in quotes, in quotation marks, sickness
Yeah.
is a gift. I can see it more as a gift now than this burden that
Good. It's the
I'm,
opportunity.
having to deal with. My perception of what is happening is shifting.
Yes.
So I think that's a good sign.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's good. That's a good
Yeah.
way of looking at it because you might, you are loved, and so you really don't have much of a choice but to love what you're dealing with.
Yeah, yeah,
Wouldn't you
yeah.
hate it? You hate it,
Yeah.
but
Well,
it's
exactly. And then
your
I'm
nature.
miserable.
Exactly, it's not your nature.
And I don't want to be miserable, especially to the people around me. It's more like the people around me that I want to, just
Yeah, you're
I
made up of heavenly stuff. The heaven. You're made up of what heaven's made up of. So if you start acting like a nasty, no good bum, and that's what acting, you're not gonna feel good after a while because it's not you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
That'll make it worse.
it's like eating fluid makes you nauseous. It's just like it's not you. It's not good for your body, or it's not good for your spirit.
Mhm.
It's not who you are. It's not, and so same thing with anyone who once you, especially once you realize that love is all there is. Once you realize that, then your soul becomes clean. I mean, it's always been the clean, but then you move away all the cobwebs, all the
Mhm.
coverings. And
Lovely.
then when you
Yeah,
start really laying into someone and you move, then later on you really feel it. You think, my God, that was terrible. Ugh.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Had
You
that.
know?
Yeah. Instead of whereas in the past I felt justified for
Yeah, exactly.
it, now it's more painful to, yeah, good.
Yeah,
Wow, that
yeah.
was
So
helpful. We've only read two sentences, but
yeah.
it's helpful.
Yesterday's Lynn and I don't think we did anything. I don't think we read the actual. If I'm not mistaken,
Oh
I
gosh.
don't think we actually opened with one line. Maybe one. I don't think we read one
Aw.
line yesterday. We
Hey,
talked
that's
about
okay.
our
That's
health.
okay. Because I think it's all helpful and it's whatever we need to be doing. I'm
Exactly.
happy with. I just was laughing because it's funny how we get on the thing, but it is helpful and I'm glad, like, you always have an answer too, a response, and it just fills that hole with hope instead of
Well,
having this empty pit that's sort of scary. It just fills it with hope, so it's good. Thank you.
that's good to hear. Just remember, I really don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I just open my mouth with this perfect.
Absolutely. My mind yells that anytime there's like any in the beginning, my mind would yell that
Yeah, good.
if there was a little bit of but it's not. It's like, okay, you're speaking to me through, I need to listen to you because I want to hear the message that's there for me. There's got to be a message because everything's for my healing.
Yeah, well,
I believe that.
it's like
So
I'm in your dream.
I
I'm a
believe
voice in your
you.
dream. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm in your dream. Literally, I'm a voice in your dream, and you're a voice in my dream.
Yeah,
So you have to look for the message that you're putting there.
exactly. Yeah.
You're creating me, and I'm a voice in your dream right now, and I'm giving you the message that I'm giving you. That's been given to me. Now you might like the message and take it. If you don't want to take it, then don't take it. But I can only give you the message that I have to offer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, it's like my gospel, so to speak. It's the only one I got.
Yeah.
You know, I can only offer what I have, and so if you want it, take it. If you don't want it, don't take it. Either way, we're friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's,
Yeah.
isn't that a nice way to live instead of, oh, you don't have the same opinion as me? I can't be your friend. I can't hang
No.
out with you. I mean, it's like saying because you like to wear a red shirt
Yeah,
and I like to
exactly.
wear a purple shirt, I'm not going to be your friend. I mean, that
Exactly.
you apply that to anything and it's just absurd.
Who was C.S. Lewis who said, about nationalism. He said the problem is we take it too seriously. We should
Right.
really this way. If you have a dog, don't you think your dog is the cutest dog in the whole world? But you know down deep it's not. It's cute because it's your dog.
Right.
Well, that's how it is in your country. You think your country is the best country in the whole world. Why? Because it's yours. Not because it is.
Yeah.
If you see it that
Exactly.
way,
Right.
we won't be fighting so much.
Exactly.
Good thing.
That's so true. Yeah, but we'll
Yeah,
get there. We'll get there. I have faith.
yeah, we'll definitely
As
get
George
there.
Michael sings, you gotta have faith.
Yeah, that faith, right? What's the song? I think. Yeah, that faith, right.
Baby. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Should I keep going?
Sure. We're more than two lines.
List all your body-based beliefs and be willing to give each one to your inner therapist for reinterpretation. Trust that your perception will shift instantly the moment you are ready.
And it's so cool how giving up for reinterpretation. You know what that means? Your mind is an interpretation device, is what that really means. And
Yeah.
everything you're looking at is an interpretation. So you can actually take the total control of your experience.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you're looking at is an interpretation. Because everything you're looking at is a projection of your is a projection onto your mind's eye. I mean, this is a biological fact. Everything you're looking at is an image in your retina. It exists in the sight centers of your brain, a small little image center, which is about 3 centimeters. Everything you're looking at is just on that in that sight center. So you're looking at your images in your brain. Your brain itself, if you think about it, is an image that you've never seen. It itself is an image in the brain. The brain is an image in itself. Image within an image with an image with an image. How nuts is that?
Yeah. Amazing. I was watching a YouTube last night and it was about Mandela effect and just also 1999, how 2000 the computers were all maybe gonna
Yeah, what was it
broke
called?
because of the change, and then
Yeah,
20
Y2K.
yeah, and 2012 was a shift. And the premise was that they think that the timelines are merging and that
Right.
time is maybe more of a loop and that it's all going to converge into one timeline. So that's why we're seeing this repeat
Yeah,
of the eras and things have plateaued. Like there's no new real fashion and music has started to kind of sound the same. It's not like
everything
that.
repeats itself. There's nothing new under the
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
You
And
know what
that
that
was
means?
like,
Everything's been done
wow.
before. Everything's been done before. So
Yeah.
everything's been foreseen. Everything's been done before. So everything's
Everything's
happened.
been done before.
So
That's
everything's
basically
yeah.
what it was saying. And then it said, and then you had the introduction of the movie The Matrix, and they were like, maybe that was more of a, maybe it's more of a something telling us what's happening here.
Could be.
You know,
It could very well be.
like
A lot of people
it
look
was
at that way.
very, I'll send you the link. Maybe we
Cool.
can talk about
I
it.
think, I think the movie The
Cool.
Inception has more to say. I like that movie. I think that has more of
Yeah.
my purview POV. That movie is very good. Also, Vanilla Sky is a very good movie.
Is it? I don't know
Yeah,
if
it's
I've
very
seen
good.
Vanilla Sky. What's that about?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I mean,
Same
it's
thing?
not. Yeah, it's just it's with Tom Cruise. Tom, and it's very good. It's very good. It's a little bit slow, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
I would check it out.
Check it out.
Check
Gotta
it out.
check it out. We gotta go to our teams of oneness. Check
That's
it
right.
out. I can hear you say that. Check it out.
Yeah, from The Shining.
Is it?
Yeah, when he was locked in the freezer, and she goes, "I'm gonna go and leave that." He goes, go check out the walkie-talkie. Go check it out. Go check it out. And
Oh, I didn't
and
know that. It was so
that's when I think I
creepy.
want to say, check it out. Go check it out.
Check it
Go
out.
check it out, Wendy.
Oh
Go check
gosh,
it
now I'm corrupted. Now
out.
that's what I'm
That's
gonna
right. Yeah,
think of
that's
The
right.
Shining. That was a scary movie when I watched it. I was pretty young, so I
Yeah,
mean,
it's funny that
I
my
didn't
kids,
really get it.
when my kids here, they think
This
it
was
was scary.
scared. Yeah.
My kids thought it was cliche.
And the funny thing was that I just kept watching them and I didn't mind being scared, but now I don't want to watch scary stuff because
Well, I
I'm
don't
like,
either.
I
I'm forced
can't
to
get
though.
the images out of my mind and I don't
I'm,
really like them.
I'm forced to them. My daughter wants to watch
Your
them.
kids
Yeah, my daughter wants to watch them every night. Not every night. She gives in now, but I would say at least once a week we watch a horror flick.
once a week. Oh boy.
And you know what it is? I know what it is. The horror movies I watched as a kid created wounds that have closed up. These are opening up old wounds.
Mhm.
I've the movies I saw as kids were, and then for 20 years I stopped watching them, and I had the new images.
Yeah.
Now these new horror movies, and some of them are really messed up. They're not even horror movies; they're more like totally disturbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Disturbance.
I
Yeah.
saw one that the father locked his daughter up in the basement and started a family with her,
Oh dear.
and it was a true story. That's what she watched. She wanted to hear and how she got out. I guess you could say it was inspiring, but it was one hell of a dark story.
Yeah. Dark.
You know, but there's a lot of some weird stuff out there. You used to, who was it? Mr. Rogers, I just read a quote from him the other day. He said, look for the helpers when you're watching movies.
Oh, nice.
Look for the helpers. So when I'm watching Chicago Med, Chicago Fire on TV, I look for the helpers. Helps me keep my focus away from the people that are dying in the hospital. I keep my focus on the doctors.
Oh yeah, good idea. Focus on the doctors rather than the.
Yeah,
That's a good
on,
one.
on the patients, focus on the
I like
police.
that.
Yeah, but all right. Well, I guess we should stop now. We really went through a lot.
Yeah, we probably should wait till next week to get into shift 3. The ego has the issues, not me.
Yeah,
Do
that's right. That's
you
right.
want to read?
Well, I think we should stop. We're done, I think. Oh,
No,
no, we have a
we
half
got
hour
half an
left.
hour.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm like, that's the
that's
top of the
okay.
hour. We have plenty of time.
I thought you were
No, I
kidding.
wasn't kidding. Okay, I'll read a little. I read today.
Okay.
Um, Shift 3, the ego has the issues, not me. We easily feel overwhelmed at all our issues that we think need healing. We may struggle with anxiety, depression, codependency, addiction, loneliness, lack, illness, conflict, or any combination thereof. It seems like a lot to heal. Ready for some good news? The ego has the issues, not you. The ego is only a belief in part of your mind, even though it likes to tell you it's all in your mind and that you have nowhere else to go for love, support, and wisdom. I talk about myself in the third person here, but please substitute your name for mine. I also focus on what has been my primary problem in life, anxiety. Please substitute your own. She's gonna start talking. She's gonna start talking in third person, but you substitute your own name. So when I say, absolutely take care, Sharon. When I say Corrine, we say our names. Corrine has anxiety because the construct of Corrine is an ego identity. I am learning, however, that I am not Corrine. And my true identity is a perfect peace. I am not Wayne. You are not Audsie. And it makes sense. You were not born Audsie.
Mhm.
I was not born Wayne. I didn't even
No,
know my name for a couple of years, probably.
right?
I mean, the first thing I probably did was actually tell my name in the third person. I probably said, Wayne wants this, Wayne wants that.
Yeah, we didn't use the pronoun I.
No, eventually, that was probably when the Turbo 2s kicked in, is when I probably started using the I and me.
Me. Yeah, yeah.
A couple of years, that was when I identified with the me as being me.
Yeah, that is it right there. That's getting in full blown ego, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not you, I'm me. But before that, that's why when part of you seems to disappear, you think part of you is gone.
Mhm.
It makes no sense. So that separation seems to be inevitable. It seems to be inevitable that you're going to eat that fruit and be fed what seems to be paradise, only to have to recapture it. But one, sort of like the way of the world. Ready for
Yes.
some good news?
Yes.
We read it already. Right. Rather than
Oh,
fixing the
yes.
anxiety so that I can feel okay, I am learning how to let go of my identity as Corinne, as Corinne, and wake up to the truth of who I am. As I let go of the identity of Corinne, the anxiety issues fall away. I still look the same to others. Imagine that. So I sort of disappear, slowly but surely I become invisible. But the source of my identity is now coming from the love within. I look at least a little different because I smile more. That's also from the course. It says that you don't walk around stupid and dancing and being all freaky. Being all googly eyed and or anything. Just being super duper. Smiling more, you're happier. People might think you're happier these days. Well,
Well, I am the light of the world, and so are
yeah,
you.
yeah. But even that, you gotta be careful. Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah, I
buddy.
know. Cuckoo.
You light of the world, huh? Great. Who are you? You just say, hey, well, I got some things going on, right? Well, I like to let them push it. If they push it, I'll talk. I will say pretty quickly, well, it's all a hoax, it's all a dream anyway. So one day we'll wake up and it's not.
I think it's more true to say we are the light of the world, because when I say I am the light of the world, I'm almost separating myself from the other. Like when I said that, I remember saying that to my mom, I'm the light of the world. Look at me. And I'm realizing now that that was a
Yeah,
personification, ego.
right. You should say we are like, and say
Yeah.
it like overly over. Say it sweet, nice, overly sweet, nice. Then you can get away with it.
We
You,
are
you
the
look happy. Well,
light.
of course, we are the light of the world.
Yeah.
So
What's not to be happy about?
my
Well,
brother-in-law, when he was in the train, and he been a subway, not a subway, a train to go from, one of the nicer trains with seats that were nice, so he can get some.
yeah.
He was a two-seater, and he didn't want anyone sitting next to him. So somebody, because he was, it was too crowded, it was he wanted the seat to put his things on it. So somebody was coming by, and he said, "Is someone sitting there next to you?" And he said, "No,
Yeah.
no, no, no." He goes, "Only Jesus."
Did he? And
Everybody
they
would walk
didn't
away.
sit with him? And nobody stopped by him?
No, they walk away. I mean, oh yeah,
Oh, that's sad.
yeah.
Some
Nobody wanted to.
people are like that.
Nobody wanted to sit next to him.
Hmm, interesting.
I tell you, I would have sat next to him.
Yeah, I think I would have too. But I'd be
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
really excellent.
Jesus
Look at
won't
my
mind
Bible
if
now.
I join. I love Jesus.
And then, look at my Bible. Look at the course. I have right in my bag here.
How
He
about
would,
we have a study session?
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
gosh. It'd be
On the
like
train,
moving seats, and then I'd get the free seat
he said that. He
or
said
the
that.
two seats.
He said the last thing he wanted to do was burn to me. All right. So where are we? Oh yes, one more. When I refer to letting go of my identity as Corinne, I'm not referring to dying. Contemplating suicide or death does not allow us to transcend the ego. We had to learn to transcend our identity in the world now by loving our way out of separation theme park with our inner therapist's help. Nothing is accomplished through death. Peace comes from awakening. As the Course says, rest in peace is a blessing for the living, not the dead.
Mm.
You know who goes into this very well is also is Nook Sanchez gets into this very much.
Oh, okay, the
Death
peace.
is not the answer. And
There's no rest and peace in death.
yeah, no, it's not rest in peace and death. And the Course gets into it for it also. The peace is death is not the that just sets you back almost. Says it's like so it's such a. I mean, obviously, it's not like you move on, but you have to almost evolve another. But you have to pick up another body, another baby's body, and evolve a whole new body.
Right,
And
right.
who knows if you'll find the Course again? Who knows if you'll find a good spirituality again? You might, it's not as if you're automatically going to evolve into something better. You may fall back. I don't mean fall back in you're backsliding or anything like that. You might not make it to the places that you want to get to, so you might find more delay tactics.
Right.
You might find yourself choosing choices that have consequences that don't lead you into the places you want to be, and that don't lead you out of here as quickly as you wanted to be, you're here another 1,000 years.
Mm.
You want to get out now. It's kind of like you want to get on the line and get out of here as quickly as possible. Just take it. I've always said
Yeah,
to my girlfriend, I say to myself, I would love to have. I'd love to get thrown back on my timeline and make other choices.
right.
But I gotta be careful what I say because it's, come true.
Yeah, I don't know about that so much because I don't know that I wanna go back
Yeah,
any different. I don't know, I don't think I would because any little change will be, it just is like the butterfly effect, I think, and I
exactly.
don't know that I would be here in
It's anything,
this space,
it could have happened already.
Oh, yeah, it already happened.
It could have already
What am I
happened.
worried about? I guess go back, sure. But I'd
Something could have
rather go
happened.
home. I'd rather go home,
Exactly.
right?
That's something I'd rather actually move up to the next level or go home or whatever's next and move up and have faith that it'd be better than anything I could choose in the past of my timeline.
Mhm.
And have faith that anything I choose in the future, for the future moving up in consciousness or moving deeper into the depths of my soul will be better than moving backwards and going backwards. It would be better than going backwards and going, unless somehow that was going forward, somehow going back in my timeline and making another choice is my way of moving forwards. Who knows? Maybe that's the way to move forwards for me. Maybe going back on to the adventure of going back in time and choosing another way is my way of moving forwards.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
I
knows?
guess in my mind, I feel like it could be an ego trick because
Could very well be.
is it I gotta be careful because it's like if I was faced with, okay, do you want to go back, make some changes, help your fellow people out, do some more work in the world, or do you want to come home? And it's like, no, I gotta always come home because the world isn't real.
Exactly.
And my greatest gift I can give anybody is to put my eyes on homeland, not human land.
Exactly. And it's important to keep in mind that the bliss, the oneness that we consider to be a void
Mm,
That's a lack of faith. That's a lack of certainty. I mean, it's not a void. It's void to us. We consider to be
right,
life. What we consider to be life is not life. The void is what we are now.
right,
The real void, the real nothingness, is the images that we experience as ourselves. When you think about
right,
it,
because they're made up.
exactly. So this is the void. We are the void. Our bodies are the
Right,
void. What we consider to be the void looks like a void because we're looking at it from the perspective of the void. So we're seeing we can't. So what isn't the void looks like a void because it's the opposite of us. But the void that when we're looking, but that void is the creator, is the seeming creator at least of all this. It's entertaining the thoughts that we
yeah,
are. It's projecting the thoughts that we are. And what these thoughts are, some people think that it's projecting the laws of physics. Some people think, yeah, but the laws of physics are by nature not certain as scientists say they are. They're actually dream physics. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah,
still, that void is creating all of this reality. So that void is pretty powerful.
right, right, yeah.
That void is the Son of God. That void is the mind of Christ.
Mm,
So that void is, and that void is everywhere. You know what that void is? Think of it this way: that void is dreamless sleep. What is dreamless sleep? What is that? Where are you when you're in dreamless sleep?
Dreamless sleep. Mm.
Dreamless sleep. No dreams. You know,
No
when
dream, just sleeping. You're
yeah,
just,
when you're beyond REM sleep. First you go to sleep,
just,
then you have REM sleep when you're dreaming, and then you go to dreamless sleep. There's no dreams at all. You're just asleep.
it's just Zen land.
Yeah, where are you?
No,
It's like you're in
where
a
are
coma.
we?
You're in a coma right now.
Yeah,
You're nowhere. I mean, seemingly nowhere. Well, that's the oneness, because that's everywhere. That's you're right where everybody is. Everybody's
yeah,
right where you are in that. And when you're in dreamless sleep, you're right where everybody is in that exact point in space and time. Actually, it's not space and time anymore. It's outside of space and time. That point is that point. I guess you could say in space is another word we can really use, but then that point is what we are.
mm,
And that point is basically what it turns into is the point of view.
point of
Literally,
view.
it's a
Yeah.
point of view that melts into a giant melting pot of individualities. So that
Mm,
point of view is a nothingness. So you look at it though, it's almost like a big bang because that point of view explodes.
mm,
Except since it doesn't explode into something, it's a dream explosion. It's a big illusion explodes.
mm,
Because think about it, how could possibly something that's been there forever suddenly explode?
right. Yeah.
Makes no sense. If you have something that's sitting there just forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and if for no reason just explodes, what causes it? It doesn't have a cause. Well, there's that little thing. Says, all right. But then the only way you make sense out of that is that Son of God pretended to do something. Therefore, you have something that's there, but not there at the same time.
Something's there, but not at the same time.
Because he's making believe it's there. So his making believe
Mm,
it's there is us. We're his pretending. He's daydreaming us.
right. Yeah.
And daydreams are very short.
Mm,
They're very short. They can go away in a second. So we call it a dream because we want to say it's a little longer and deeper. But consider it a daydream.
mhm.
So we don't have much time, man. We can just have as much fun as possible because daydreams go away. They go away quickly. God's having a daydream. We're having a daydream. So any moment we're gonna wake up. Actually, that's a good thing to wake up. Have as much fun as possible, and we'll wake up any second now because we're having a daydream.
Right.
Instead of having a night, it's like in the movie Dreamscape. They give him a sedative in the dream. He's like, wake up in the dream, and the person, I can't. They give me a sedative. Oh,
Yeah. I can't wake up. It's sorry, I can't open my eyes. Well, you can't. I've been in surgery and stuff. It's pretty impossible to
I know. Yeah.
function. Yeah. Like, I don't know how you get past that, but it'd
They
be
opened my
neat,
head up.
neat.
They opened my head up in surgery. They opened my head up totally. They woke me up during the surgery.
Yeah, because they had to test your
Yeah, they had to talk to me.
cognitive, right? Wow.
They asked me
Do
about the
you
Yankees.
remember that?
Yeah, they asked me about the Yankees.
Did they?
Yeah, they said who played the Yankees infield in the 70s.
How did they know you'd
And
know that? I wouldn't know
no,
that.
no, they asked me. They said, "Do you know a Yankee fan?" Because I'm from New York, and I said yes. I said, "Who can ask the question for the Yankees?" Yes, ask me anything you want about the Yankees. So I said, "Okay, good." So they
And
wanted to see me thinking. They wanted to see
you
me
knew
thinking.
the answer?
I knew the answers. They asked me who was in the infield. So I gave them. I said Nettles, Dent, Randolph, and Chambliss.
Thanks.
And then I heard him say, "Yeah, you see how the part of his brain lit up right over here?" And then next
Lit
thing,
up.
yeah.
Wow. Well, that would be wild.
I was like, "Hey, it lit
My
up." I was like, "What does that
brain's
mean, Doc?"
lighting up.
Yeah. I was like, "What does that mean, Doc?" He said, don't worry about it, Wayne. Oh, okay.
Go to sleep again.
Yeah.
Count back from 10.
Just
You
close
don't
your
even
eyes.
get to 9.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was really wild.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Now you want to read?
Okay, where are we now?
I think,
I
well,
go
I
too
think
far?
rest comes from waking up. Rest comes from waking up, I think.
Okay. The ego has the
Yeah, no,
issues.
rest comes like come from dying. It comes from waking up.
So up here?
No, I'm saying that's what she's saying. She's saying rest does not come from dying, as we were talking about. You don't die and get better. Dying is a setback. Rest
Right,
comes from
right.
waking up, not from dying.
Mhm.
That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's saying when I can rest when I'm dead.
Yeah, but it's not saying yeah, but it's saying that's not the case. When you're dead, you're not resting.
Mhm.
When you're dead, you're actually waking up and starting all over again. You're taking up another baby's body and you have to evolve it, grow it up again, and try to lead it to the right places, try to get it to the right books, get to the right TV shows, all over
Yeah.
again. But she's saying, but if you wake up, then you find rest.
I
Because
get
the
it.
rest
Yeah.
comes from waking up. The ego
That's a
has
concept.
issues. You, however, are still perfect and whole. That's the way I say you wake up. When you realize that you get back to that place, when you realize I never fell asleep in the first place.
Mhm.
I've always been up.
Yeah.
And then you forget that. That's that vacillation you were talking about. When you forget it,
Yeah.
you're back in hell. Heaven, hell, heaven, hell, heaven, hell. Till eventually it's heaven only.
Wow.
And the thing about it is to remember it's always heaven only. So it's
Right.
always heaven
Yeah.
only means there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can say, do, or be, or pretend you are, or you can go anywhere that actually will get you out of the love of God. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. It's impossible. All you can do is pretend that that's not the case. That's wrong. All you can do is say, you know what, that's not true. In this situation, right now that I'm in, the love of God just decided to take off. Father, Son, Holy Ghost took the last train to the coast, as the song says.
Mm.
That's what but that's not the case. So as
It's
long as you
not the
know
case.
that, it doesn't make a difference if you feel bad. Because I feel bad, but I know the love of God is there.
Right. Yeah. That's what the difference is, I think, a little bit is.
Yeah, you know the love of
Yeah.
God's there, if you feel it or not. So you can feel bad, or I feel bad. You can do something wrong. You could be nasty. You could hurt someone's feelings. You could feel shame for what you've done. You could do anything. You could be sick as a dog. You could be laid up in bed for 2 weeks and feel shame about that. Anything you want, but you know what? It doesn't matter for the love of God.
Yeah.
You're so good.
Yeah.
It's just not like, oh man, you're right. No, that was shameful. How could you possibly get sick like that? I mean, nasty Johnny. Now that's it. You done. No, no, no 2,000 years. You're being punished. It's not like that. The only reason why you feel bad is because you're a heavenly creature. If you didn't feel bad, then you would not be a heavenly creature. You have so much stuff. You have so much blockage that the love can't get out at all. They can't get near you,
Mm.
and so you don't feel bad. And feeling bad, feeling scared, is almost showing you that you're a heavenly person. You're one with God, one with love, and it doesn't feel good. It feels bad. Makes you nauseous. It's very spiritually nauseous.
Yeah. Spiritual nauseousness.
I'll wake up from that. That's the rest of okay, from rest comes from we have time.
Yeah.
So the
Keep
rest comes.
going.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right. Rest comes from waking up. The ego has the issues. You, however, are still perfect and whole. That's it. The ego
Right.
has the issues.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
ego that thinks it's Audrey, it's a person, that the story, the all the labels, all that construct, that is the issue.
yes.
The truth of who I am, the you there isn't Audrey still though.
No,
See,
it's not.
that's where I at first got mixed up, right? The ego has the issues and thinking not making that distinction that the ego believes in the people and the people with the names, and the you is the one holy son of God, right?
Yeah, well,
That's you.
the ego has no idea that there's a well, it has an idea or it doesn't want to look. There's a mind there. There's one mind.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so things are separate. So it has to do certain things. Actually, to keep you alive, it has to, and there needs to be a level of hatred. There has to be a level of anger. There has to be some, and there has to be a lot of competition.
yeah. And I
And
have to be right about things.
and
My
it's funny, but
opinion
and
is
in this world, there's going to be a lot of that. That's the thing I've learned. It's not justifying anger is which is the premise for all of the other variations of anger. Fear, hatred, anxiety. Don't justify it. Doesn't mean you better not feel those things. So then it's not just there's no justification for that. That's not really what it means. It means don't justify it. Don't blame anyone for it, and don't blame yourself for it. It's
right,
going to be there.
right.
Don't justify it. Don't if anger if it should pop up, which it will. Don't go telling. Don't those blaming, pointing fingers at somebody else saying you're the reason why I'm angry.
Mhm,
Because
mhm.
essentially, you're the reason why. You're angry because of you. And then don't blame yourself in the end either, because there's nothing really there. Anger's not even there anyhow. So nobody's to really blame. Don't justify the anger. Let the anger
Wow.
be there
Yeah.
and let it float away.
Yeah, right.
You have to let go of it completely. And that's what it
And
means.
don't justify. When you're saying don't justify, that to me, I hear don't fall into the story that the thinking mind is spinning.
Right. Yes.
Don't justify. Don't get caught up in that story. Would that be fair to say?
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's
Okay.
what the blame is. Blame is you did this to me, and therefore I had to do this to you. You attacked me this way, I have to attack you this way. And this way is the story. There's always a story there. There has to be a story there. So you tell yourself that story, and you tell yourself very quickly. It's a very quick story. So you're on stage, and you got to tell yourself some it's working out very quickly. Everyone's watching. And the ego's always on stage. Always, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's
Yeah.
always, and it's always, look at me, watch me, watch me. It's very narcissistic. It's always
Right,
about
right.
it's always
Yeah.
about me. It's like,
Yeah.
like a dog. How dogs are always it's like everything is centered around them. Although they're very innocent. They don't know any better than dogs. But how everything is, they get up and they assume it's about them.
Yeah.
they are they getting me food? Oh, good. Are you doing
Yeah,
this?
I
Oh, good.
know, I
You,
know. There's
you
some.
know what I mean?
I
This
said,
must be
I
about me.
just said that to my dog today. I'm like, I have nothing else. You already ate. He's just
Exactly. But they still
following me, like
you.
looking at my hands. Like I'm like, I got nothing, buddy.
Exactly. Yeah, but aren't you? So aren't you just walking into the kitchen? So why else would you go towards the
Yeah,
kitchen?
he
Yeah.
just
Why else would
runs.
you go towards the kitchen if you weren't getting food from me?
Yeah, you're not gonna feed me. You're gonna give me something. I know it. It's just a one-track mind there.
Exactly, exactly. So it's sort of like that with the ego, one track mind,
Right.
keep you
Yeah.
separate, keep you alone, and keep you thinking that the whole world's watching. So you have to, so you want to stay away from everybody.
Yeah.
As they're at the same time you like being watched. You know,
Well,
'cause
that's for sure. Like as a kid, when I get, it'd be like, watch me, mom, what, or dad, mom or
yeah,
dad, or whatever, two
pay attention to
moms,
me.
two dads, whatever. Watch me. I got this. Like it's always like on the stage performing, singing or dancing or whatever it is. Watch me build this or look at this.
Yeah,
It's as a kid.
it's a desire to be
And
better
where do
than.
you think that goes?
Well, it goes to
we
the desire to
care
be better
we
than.
carry it into adulthood. Don't we carry that watch me, look at me sort of, either that or don't look at me, don't watch me, one of the two, or variation in between, which is all ego, all.
Mhm. I've done it my whole life. That's all I've ever done is say, watch me.
Watch me. Watch me,
Or I've helped
watch.
others say, watch me. It's been I've either directed or been on stage. I try to tell myself that I'm doing it so because I like to build relationships. I like to express ideas, and the is a very noble profession. I know that's true, but it's also a lot of people do basically because they have a need to be seen.
Mm,
I have a need to be heard more than be seen.
yeah,
I have a need to be heard. I have a need to be helpful, but it comes from a need more than anything else. It's like I have a need to be useful.
yeah.
And on my terms. Also, it's not so much I want to go down the block and start, volunteering to move stones or to move boxes.
Right.
I couldn't do that anyhow, but it's more like I want to teach. I want to teach acting. I want to direct, and I want to teach the course. You know what I mean? I want to teach what I have to teach.
Right, yeah.
Not what,
The skills you feel confident and comfortable with is what
right.
you want to share.
Right. That's what I can share.
Yeah, those are your strengths, and which is your individualized expression of the
Exactly.
oneness.
And that's the difference. Was the ego has he doesn't individualize course. The course individualizes it for each person to make the expression unique, so the groups can have different colors. It's
Right,
like Joseph's coat of different colors, multicolored dream coat, many different colors and shades, but it's one coat. You know what I mean? Many different colors and shapes. That's the difference between a coat. I mean, what the hell was you talking? I just lost my train of thought. What were you saying quickly?
well, I just lost it too. That's the difference between the colors. You were saying all these colors of the, I'm not sure, sorry.
Okay, just move on. We'll come back to
All
us.
right, all right,
We'll come back to us. All right, so this is read on. Let's just read on.
okay. The ego has the issues. You, however, are still perfect and whole, and you have simply mistaken your ego body for yourself. You remain unchanged in what you are, despite the crazy rides you've been on in the separation theme park. That's a good one.
She's calling that one.
That's really good, Corinne. Yeah, nice. As you learn to remove but then again, as I say, that's really good, Corinne. It's like, you know what? But it's not Corinne. That's life flowing through Corinne, giving that beautiful
Oh yeah,
run of
and that was what I was saying
words.
before. The individualization of the course
Yeah.
is gives you the different colors, but the ego has
Yes.
has the same color for everybody. Separation and fragmentation, isolation.
Right.
Individualism.
Right.
The difference between individualism, rugged individualism, and being unique. And
And the
being
ego's black.
the egos
Can't
are
add any color to it to change
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Whereas the true
yeah,
self is white. You
yeah,
could
it's light.
add a little of that, and it'll change color, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Black
Yeah,
and white.
yeah. Well, all the colors are in light, in white light.
Right.
All the colors of the rainbow are in white light, and none of the colors are in darkness.
So there you go.
Darkness
That
is the
makes
absence of
sense.
light.
That's
So,
cool.
hmm.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
got it.
think
You got it. You got it back there though at the end. Good. It was about color, and that
yeah,
was good.
yeah, exactly.
How about I just finish this paragraph and
All
then
right.
we'll
Yeah.
as you learn to remove the blocks you built to knowing love, capital L, you come to remember that love is actually who you are.
Yeah.
Then peace inevitably returns because you are now meeting the conditions of peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the case. And the conditions of peace are remembering that peace is there, whether or not you feel it or not.
Right. Peace.
It's
Yeah.
the law of peace. Consider it, call it a law if you have to, if you want to. It's a law
Yeah.
of peace. The law of 2 + 2 is 4 is there, whether or not you know it or not. 5 + 5
That's
is
right.
10, and that's what's there, whether you believe it or not. And so whether you
Yeah,
believe love
that's
is
right.
there or not, whether you feel it or not, whether you preach it, teach it, who cares? It's there.
That's right. Yeah. It's
So
there
if you
no matter what.
and love saves, love rescues. And so if you're feeling bad about life or you're a bad person as far as you're concerned, love is like, yeah, whatever. You know, I
Love
love
is
you. I
like
love you
groovy,
anyhow.
baby.
Yeah, I love you anyhow. All you gotta do is just say the word, and I'll take you home.
Take you home. Nice.
Or
Be-
I'll back you here in the here and now with what you're doing. I'll be your defense attorney in the here and now. Say the word. Because I'm loved.
Good stuff. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank
It was
you.
good.
Thank you. Absolutely. Is there someone from an address or should I or should I have a song?
I don't think there's anybody after. Lynn will probably close the room. Hey,
Yeah.
Lynn?
No one after you, so play music or do whatever you want.
All right, and one of those songs I was thinking of playing.
You got a song.
It's only a couple of minutes. It's called Little Light
Oh, nice.
by the Eagle Rock Gospel Band. I've only heard the song once, only parts of it, but it sounded pretty cool. And another song we've been playing by them for a while. So the other song that they have is good. So maybe this one's good too. Oh, I of course, even if I had shared my sound, I'd have to share it again because you shared your picture. So. All right, gents and ladies, here's a song for you. There's miracles everywhere. Thanks so much for listening in. I hope we helpful. This is a song by the Eagle Rock Gospel Band, Little Light.
All at once, like
the eel rock gospel band. I hope it was enjoyable. I like this song. Rocking. It was exactly what it was. Gospel rock. All right. Thanks, everyone. This is Miracles Everywhere signing out, and I'll be back on what's Tuesday? I'll be back Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm doing. It might be a throwback. I'm not sure. I'll talk to Audsie, see what's going on. If not, I'll be doing something else, and I'll let you know. So until then, God bless. Love you all, and peace.
Thanks, you guys, so much. It's been wonderful to hear you, and I do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and